a mi queridísima Björk en el teléfono. How are you, Björk? ¿Me oyen? ¿Dónde está? ¿Cómo pongo speaker aquí? Es que la tengo en WhatsApp. ¿Björk?
Yes.
How are you?
Very good.
I am so happy to talk to you. You know what we opened the show with? Venus as a Boy. That is my absolute favorite all-time song. And right now I was singing it and I got goosebumps. And I was explaining to the audience, because we have a very young audience as well. And I asked the guy next to me, do you even know who Björk is? And he said, I am shocked because I thought she was just a singer, but I see she's a producer. She's been an actress. So she has an amazing career. And so we're so happy to have you on the phone.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for your compliments. I'm very flattered. Thank you.
No, I was telling them that you have been very successful at the Shed in New York with 8 consecutive sold-out shows, and now you're coming to Mexico.
Yes, I was there a couple of years ago, and very, very first time, and I fell in love with the city, and we want to come now it's like my most theatrical elaborate show yet. Mm-hmm. So it's like it has really complicated screens and choir, and we made a lot of musical instruments that haven't been made before.
Oh.
So it's a very elaborate show, and I wanted to take it to Mexico City. So yes, we're coming in the middle of August.
That is so fantastic. Let me translate that to Spanish. Es que le digo que viene a México después del exitazo que ha tenido en Nueva York en The Shed, y dice que estuvo hace algunos años en México, que tiene súper buenos recuerdos, y que en efecto viene a mediados de agosto, y que es probablemente el show más elaborado que ha hecho en su historia, que es un concierto espectacular con pantallas súper complicadas, con instrumentos que jamás han existido y que literal han inventado para este show, y algo que seguramente no nos debemos de perder. I'm quite surprised with what you're saying about instruments that never existed. Can you explain a couple of examples?
Well, there is a magnetic harp. There is a circular flute that takes 4 players to play it. It's like a circle. Mm-hmm. And there is 8-meter-long organ pipes.
Oh, my God.
That resonate, and all the bodies around it vibrate when it plays. There is a digital flute, and then, of course, 7 flute players and percussionist that plays, for example, allophone, which is a new instrument, and then also water drums. And then I think maybe what is most brave is we have a circular sound system, 360 sound system. So when there are speakers all around the audience, 15 speakers. So we have
a sense-around experience.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
A ver, let me say that in Spanish. Es que le digo que estoy traumada con este rollo de instrumentos que no existen. Que me explique un par. Y entonces me dice que tiene desde una flauta circular que necesitan 4 personas para tocar, una arpa diferente a todas las que hemos visto, un órgano que tiene un tubo enorme que cuando lo tocan, o sea, vibra toda la gente. Explicó algunos instrumentos más nuevos, y aparte dice que todo el sistema de sonido del show, que va a estar aquí en el Parque Bicentenario, es un sistema de sonido 360, es Sensurround. O sea, que si ustedes van al show de Björk, van a tener sonido todo alrededor de ustedes, no nada más las bocinas que normalmente en un concierto ves al frente del escenario. Well, it sounds incredibly spectacular, Björk. Now, I have a personal question for you. Are you going to play Venus as a Boy?
Yes.
Yay!
have actually, I made a new version of Venus as a Boy with a flute.
Uh-huh.
So, yes, I have some of my older songs, but I usually, when I tour, I play them in new versions. So, because we have a lot of flute players, we have there is a flute theme to how I play the older songs. And then I'm going to have a chorus from Mexico who will be singing with us.
What? That is so cool. Who? Do you know?
We are now going between different courses, so we are choosing them and finding out availabilities. But yes, there's going to be a 30-piece chorus from Mexico City that's going to be singing with me.
Qué cosa más increíble. Le dije que por favor me dijera si iba a cantar Venus as a Boy, que es con la que ve el programa, y me dice que sí, que de hecho es una versión diferente, que todas las canciones que ustedes conocen de Björk, normalmente cuando la ven en vivo, van a ser versiones especiales. La versión de Venus as a Boy es una versión con una flauta, y dice que algo de lo más cool de este show que viene a México es que va a tener un coro 100% mexicano, que todavía están viendo fechas y disponibilidad y casteando y viendo quiénes van a ser, pero que 100% sí van a poder escuchar a Björk como nunca la han escuchado, con un coro de mexicanos en este concierto. Oye, I told you, oye Björk, I asked people to send me a couple of questions via social media, Twitter and Facebook, that they wanted to ask you. So,
okay.
Sebadisa, who says she's one of your biggest fans, is saying, Björk, are you actually from this planet?
Well, I think I am very proud Earthling. I think, I think maybe being Icelandic might give a different expression to other people of what it is to be a human. But I think when you compare to Icelandic people, I'm very Icelandic.
You're very Icelandic. Dice, 100% soy terrestre orgullosamente, pero entiendo que el hecho de que soy de Islandia a otros les pueda parecer como pues, más exótico, pero si me comparan con cualquier otro islandés, soy bastante normal. By the way, Björk, I am dying. I even might go for my birthday, which is September 27th, to Iceland. Because the pictures we've seen, because the things I've heard, that it's the most amazing scenery, the most amazing lakes, the most amazing ocean and mountains. And do you suggest we go to Iceland for our birthday?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, you will be there in the middle of, when the days are equinox.
Uh-huh.
So I think it's a good time to go to Iceland. Like right now, there's the sun is always shining, so there is never darkness. And then in December, there is the other way around. There is almost no light. But around the end of September, it's the equinox, so it is
a great time to go.
The day are going to be equal.
Ay, qué cosa.
Yes.
How interesting. I didn't know that about Iceland. Que septiembre es un buen mes para ir porque está el equinoccio, entonces sí hay día y noche. Que ahorita en el verano la mayor parte del día hay sol y en el invierno la mayor parte del día está oscuro. So literally, like in winter, Björk, if you're in Iceland, like how many hours of daylight do you have?
In December, there are 2 hours of daylight.
Pero isn't that so depressing, Björk?
No, because we have had it for 1,000 years. So for us, it is normal.
I cannot believe what you're saying. Like, if they ask you for a lunch party, like a lunch date, you can dress up in sequins because it's actually the evening. That's so lovely. O sea, que hay 2 horas de luz en el invierno en Islandia. Imagínate eso.
Imagínate, viviríamos dormidos aquí.
So, sí, claro. Oye, and one more question, Björk. So, during summer that you have daylight for 24 hours, how do you go to bed? How do you go to sleep?
Oh, I think because we've been here for 1,000 years, the Icelandic people, we have a very good DNA, which this is normal to us. So we have adapted to it. And I think in the summertime you are more awake and the sunsets are very magical around midnight. So you are kind of more extrovert and more hyper. And then in the winter you are maybe a little bit more in hibernation mode, and you are more preparing projects and reading and being introvert. But I think overall it's a very it's a process that we enjoy very much.
Oye, dice que
to have this dynamic
yeah.
life.
Dice que pues como llevan miles de años con este tipo de día y noche, ya se están súper acostumbrados. Y en el verano están todos a todo lo que dan, súper hyper. Y en el invierno pues tienden más a entrar en un proceso de hibernación. Sí. Oye, I have a plastic surgeon that we're going to talk to after we finish with you. And now I understand why you have that amazing pale skin. Pues es que if you have 6 months of no sun, claro. No wonder you're so gorgeous, Björk.
Oh, thank you.
Claro, no se asolean. Claro, no les da el sol. No les da el sol. Oye, Björk.
Cáncer de piel en
Björk, well, we're so excited to have you in Mexico. 17, 20 y 23 de agosto, which is the 17th, 20th, and 23rd of August at Parque Bicentenario in Mexico City. And to let you go, why don't you say something amazing to everybody that's listening to you on the show in Icelandic?
Ég hlakka til að koma í landið ykkar og ég lofa því að ég muni gera mér góða tónleika og með mörgum tónlistamönnum og ég hlakka til þessara góðu stunda sem við eigum von á í framtíðinni.
O sea,
clarísimo. Estuvo clarísimo.
Clarísimo. We understood everything perfectly.
Dijo claramente.
No, pero I need to understand something.
Bicentenario los próximos días.
Claro, o sea, Björk, there is not one single word that I understood. Not one.
Björk.
It sounds like a record, going backwards.
Yeah.
Oye, Icelandic comes from where?
It is a Germanic language, so it is basically what the Vikings spoke 1,000 years ago. It is so it's the same as in the other Scandinavian countries.
No, está muy cañón. Es
como el sueco.
Claro, es un idioma germánico, una lengua germánica que hablaban los vikingos.
Claro.
Igual que pues todos los escandinavos. Björk, it was wonderful having you on the show. Thank you so much for taking our call. We're very excited to have you in the city, and we will continue celebrating your life and music. We have 5 tickets to give away, okay? So I want you to ask a question so we can give these tickets away to, your top biggest fans in Mexico City, okay? So you ask the question and people are going to answer in social media, okay?
Fun.
So be really, really strict on what you're going to ask. Ready? Björk?
You want me to do a question?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. So we give these tickets away to true fans. Whatever question you want.
I don't know what question.
Okay. See, something about a song, something about an album, something about your life, something about
your
whatever.
Thinking, something about your discografía.
Something about your discografía.
I'm not interested in that. How about God, I don't know.
Okay, I can ask a question.
Put me on the spot.
I can ask a question. So, the first 5 people who tell me what album and what year Venus as a Boy was launched, I will give them 2 tickets to go to your show.
Bien.
Okay?
Okay.
You like it?
Sorry, you made me shy.
Björk, thank you so much for taking our call. Have a great time and see you soon.
You're a sweet girl.
Bye.
Bye.
Oye, qué dulce.
Una monada.
Una monada, Björk.